Imagine it's your wedding day, and suddenly, you're asked to call off the ceremony. Would you pause to understand the reason or forge ahead, ignoring the warning? Let's explore how this unfolds with Aduni. Aduni was the cherished only daughter of her parents, adored by her two older brothers, Natsi and Bulma. From a young age, Aduni had dreamed of marrying a wealthy man to earn the title of Uko's wife, a term denoting the wife of a very rich man. Her love for luxury and high society made it easy for her to accept a marriage proposal from a wealthy man she had known for just 3 weeks. The prospect of a glamorous life with immense riches thrilled her. But is wealth the only thing that matters in a marriage? Let's delve into Aduni's story. The wedding plans were set in motion once Aduni's fiancé met her parents. She was overjoyed at the thought of becoming an Ugo's wife and could barely contain her excitement as the wedding day approached. She envisioned herself walking down the aisle in her finest dress, ready to embrace her new status. However, on the morning of the wedding, while Aduni was getting ready, her elder brother Natsi entered the room with a troubled look. Before I continue, a quick reminder: if you're enjoying my videos, please subscribe and support my channel. And to my loyal subscribers, thank you for your continued support. It means the world to me. Back to the story. Natsi, clearly distressed, told Aduni that she needed to cancel the wedding. Aduni, furious, retorted, "Why would you say that? It's my wedding day. You're supposed to be happy for me, not trying to ruin it." Natsi tried to explain, but Aduni wouldn't listen. Instead, she accused him of jealousy, saying, "You're only envious because you haven't been able to achieve what I have. You don't want me to have what you can't. Wealth and luxury. As my elder brother, you should be supportive, not destructive." Hurt by her harsh words, Natsi responded, "Aduni, this isn't about me. I'm trying to protect you. Please listen to me." But Aduni, too enraged to consider his concerns, called him wicked and accused him of wanting to spoil her happiness. Enraged and defeated, Natsi left the room, deciding not to interfere further. Stay tuned to find out what happens next in this unfolding story. It was soon discovered that Aduni's fiancé, A, had been married 4 times before. Each of his previous wives had died mysteriously within a year of their wedding. A's wealth was linked to these deaths, as he sacrificed each wife to renew his life and maintain his riches. Aduni's parents were stunned by this revelation and begged their son, Natsi, to find and rescue Aduni. Unable to ignore his growing concern, Natsi decided to visit Aduni unannounced. Upon arriving at A's opulent mansion, he found the house eerily quiet. While sitting in the parlor, he heard strange noises coming from a locked room. Breaking down the door, he discovered Aduni in tears. She whispered urgently to her brother, "Plans to use me to renew his life, just like he did with his previous wives. I've uncovered all his secrets since our wedding." Horrified, Natsi acted swiftly. He gathered Aduni's belongings and they prepared to escape. However, just as they reached the door, A appeared, blocking their path. "You think you can leave?" he sneered. "No one escapes me." Determined, Natsi stood his ground. "I'm taking my sister out of this house today," he declared. Aduni, trembling with fear, clung to her brother's arm, her earlier anger replaced by sheer terror. Natsi remained resolute, facing A with unwavering determination. A, furious, challenged Natsi, "Do you think you can stand against me? I've dealt with stronger opponents and they've all fallen." Without warning, A lunged at Nazi, his movements swift and vicious. Summoning all his strength, Nazi delivered a powerful punch to A's face, causing him to stagger. Nazi followed up with a precise kick, sending A crashing into a nearby table, which shattered into pieces. Seizing the moment, Nazi grabbed Aduni's hand, pulling her toward the door. But A, now enraged and bleeding, lunged at them one last time, his face twisted in fury. Nazi was ready, swinging a broken table leg at A and striking him squarely on the head, crumpled to the floor, unconscious and defeated. Breathing heavily, Nazi and Aduni fled the mansion and ran as fast as they could through the night, not stopping until they were far from A's estate. Exhausted, they collapsed by the roadside. As they caught their breath, the full impact of the events hit Aduni. Tears welled up in her eyes as she turned to Nazi, her voice trembling with regret. "Nazi, I'm so sorry. I was wrong. I should have listened to you. I was blinded by A's wealth and the idea of being an Ugo wife. I insulted you, doubted your love, and put my life at risk. Can you ever forgive me?" Nazi looked at his sister, his face softening as he saw the sincerity in her eyes. He embraced her gently. "You are my sister, Aduni. I will always forgive you. What matters now is that you're safe and that you've learned from this. Wealth isn't worth your life. I just want you to be happy, but in the right way." Aduni nodded, her tears soaking his shirt. She knew her brother was right and felt foolish for letting material things cloud her judgment. She had learned a hard lesson, but was grateful to have her brother by her side. The moral of Aduni's story is clear. True love and concern from family should never be taken for granted. Material wealth and titles aren't worth the price of our lives and happiness. Sometimes those who challenge our decisions do so out of love, not jealousy, and their warnings can protect us from unimaginable danger. It's important to look beyond superficial gains and heed the advice of those who truly care for us. Thank you for listening to my story.